Welcome, sweet springtime, we greet thee in song. Hey everybody, welcome today. Spring has sprung. And I thought I would just come on today and do what I call a pop-up live stream because there's so much going on. But this is Simeon from PraiseTracks.com, and it's been a little while, it seems like, since I've been on, and it's good to see you. Good to see you, my friend. And so before we get started, I just want to share. I'm just going to call this full disclosure because this is kind of like a year anniversary of when a lot of things kind of changed in this world and in all of our lives. And so it's been about that time when I really started doing more videos and live streams because, frankly, my travel and projects have shut down, and it was like, what am I going to do? And so I said, you know what, I'm going to just start making more content and to connect with more of you and just see what happens, because I've got to be productive. You've got to be productive. And I've heard the word pivot a lot during this time, and that's what I had to do. Had to pivot a little bit. And what that opened up, it opened up these amazing opportunities that I've been able to share with you all over the past year. It's allowed me to connect with so many different developers, and it's allowed me to establish relationships with them. And so they can send me the libraries, I can show them to you, I can experience them together. I told somebody the other day, you don't start a YouTube channel necessarily to make a whole lot of money. You do it because you love to share what you do, and you love to share your experiences. So, most of the companies that I work with, they've sent me the libraries, and and it's not, they are not for resale copies, and so it's just the joy to be able to share these with you. So we're just going to take a look at a couple of different things. We're first going to look at Sonuscore's Happy, and this is part of their spring. Let's see. Let's just pull up their website here. The Magic Spring Spectacular. They did something like this last year. Here we go. Let's see. Let's find it so I can show you. We're going to do some from a company called Brewers, and then I'm going to show you some things about the Vienna Symphonic Library's pianos too. So we'll get in a groove here. So yeah. So this is Sonuscore's Magic Spring Bundle, and so you're going to get Happy, you're going to get the Lyrical Cellos, and you're going to get the Origins Volume 2 Music Box and Pluck Piano. So a couple of these are free packages that they've offered before, but the Happy and the Origins and the Cello are really beautiful, and I think it's like $9 and €9, 9.90 euros. And what they do, they take these donations and they help support organizations that are helping fight this crazy situation that we're in. So this is the Happy, and it's just worth it just for that, and knowing that you're going to be doing something nice and supporting people that are really struggling. A lot of us have been struggling over the past year, and it's always good to have the help and support, and that's what I'm grateful for. So let's just take a listen to this. It just has a really beautiful sound, and one of the things that they put on here, they put this glow. They put this glow control on there, and you use that with the modulation wheel, and it just puts in all of these really interesting. It just puts a little delays and that type of thing in here. And then we've got some presets that you can drop down here. Harmonics. You know, this alone is worth the cost of entry. Just really nice. So this is the Pluck nylon. It's just got a really cool sound. And let's just go just through a couple more of these. Water surface, and this is a pad. And the way they can get it to do a pad is that they adjust the attack and releases the envelopes and the dynamic ranges. So you can get some really interesting sounds out of that. And I've got the links in the description as well, so you can check out Happy. And I think Loki, their piano, might still be free, so we'll see, because that is a great, it's a great little piano. Okay, so I'm gonna load, let's load up the Origins, the music box, and Pluck piano. Now, last year they had the whole Origins bundle, and this was included as part of that bundle, but in this one they're just reoffering it. But if you didn't get that bundle last year, this is great. So this takes a music box and Pluck piano, and let's just dive in and just kind of play some. So they've got arpeggiators and lots of cool effects. And so let's just run through some of these presets that they give us here. And then we'll drop down here, and this opens up all kinds of cool presets here. The Crystal Caves. And what's interesting, the presets, you know, designed for all notes, designed for 3 notes, and designed for 4 notes. So that's kind of interesting, I think. So let's go back to the main and listen to this. Crystal Caves. Now I'm going to turn the arpeggiators off so we can just hear the sound of the Let me just solo the music box, and you can hear that by itself. That's really nice. Now let's just solo the plucked piano. That's really nice. Okay, let's see. Let's go to another one of the presets here. Coming Home. And I love that they give you these presets that you can just have these ideas to springboard off of. kind of cool. Okay, let's do another one. Okay, cryogenic sleep. Okay. Little frozen texture there. That's kind of nice. But you can see you've got a whole lot of different possibilities with being able to blend these two textures together. Okay, what is this one? Okay, Doppelganger, I think. Yeah. Oh, okay. Daydreamer. Yeah, Daydreamer. Okay, here we go. It's really cool. And you know, they've got an effects section here. They just done such a good job just kind of packing things in a really nice, clean way to get around this. And this is running in Contact Full version 6. Yeah, it's kind of wild. Okay, let's look at the lyrical cellos that's included in this this bundle. And I was really surprised at how nice this cello sounds. Not surprised. I guess you know, Sonuscore does such a good job with their libraries. This was just really interesting. Now that's the long legato, and they've got, okay, no, that was the short legato. Okay, yeah. Now let's check out the long legato. Yeah, you hear how that just kind of took a little bit of time to get there. And the legatos, it's interesting because it's the notes that connect. It's those little notes that connect the two main notes and all of the things that that's going on in between. So you play a note and then you play the next note. So there's all of this things, notes and different things, intermediate things happening in between. And that's what these libraries have to figure out. They have to figure out what to play in between those notes, and that's what... I think that's really neat. Okay, and then they have some phrases as well. And, you know, these are kind of interesting because they're not tempo synced per se, and so... They're performances, and so each key has a different performance loop. And so you can mix and match, just kind of, you know, play those little snippets. And you can adjust the speed right here. Yeah. So you've got a bunch of different variations on those. But it's just really rich, and these are things that just give you some really cool ideas, starting points. Okay, so make sure you check out that this magical bundle here, and I'm just going to show you one more time. And it's the Magic Spring Bundle, and it's going to be running until the 28th, and you can just get some more information from that. So, okay, so let's go on and to the next. Oh, there's my color wheel. Hello, that's how I can. And this is coming up. Yeah, I'm going to save that a little bit later. But this is a company called Audio Brewers. Now, Audio Brewers is really doing something different as far as the way that their recordings, the way their sample libraries are. They're doing something called ambisonics. And what ambisonics, that recording technique is, it's really tailored for virtual and 3D immersive environments. And you've got to go on their website and listen to some of those ambisonic demos, because you have your headphones on and you can rotate through these different sounds and presets and that type of thing. And the piano is coming from all these different directions. So ambisonics allows you to sort of customize the miking and positioning of the piano. And then they've come out with the upright Signals Blue, and they're coming out with the Piano Forte, which is going to be a Fazioli piano. I'm really looking forward to trying that. So I'm not set up for ambisonics to broadcast over YouTube. That's why I want you to make sure you check it out. And you can watch those videos and rotate that screen, and you can hear the piano just moving around and changing. But this is coming up, and make sure you sign up for their mailing list to get some ideas when this is coming out. But I want us to take a look at their upright. And if it's your first time visiting the channel, make sure you subscribe and click on those notifications. And the other good thing that helps us is to like the video. Yeah, I like the way that just kind of animates in. Okay, so this is just the basic upright preset. Isn't that nice? And you know how I roll on these live streams. I just let the instrument take me where it wants to take me. And this is just the first preset. is here and I know that it's coming. I know good things are a-coming. The flowers are coming up and blooming today. The winter is over and I'm glad to say I can stand rainy days 'cause spring is coming. The flowers are blooming and spring is coming. It's already here. Springtime is already here. Yeah, see, it's very cool. And so let's just dive in a little bit deeper. Man, I love how they've got and I kind of, I know it would take resources, but if those keys would kind of animate, that would be kind of fun. I'm really like visual. Springtime's a-coming. And so we basically have these, really customizable. You've got 4 controls that you can kind of assign. So like, let's say we've got attack, release, and low pass and high pass. And you've got a modulation section. One of the main things that you have control over all of the different elements of the piano. You can mix and match things. And so that's just the key volume, like the key noise. And then the sustained sound. Yeah, and then you can select that. And just blend it. And so this lets you kind of selectively load and purge samples as you need to. So this is just the articulations. Let's go into some of their presets where we can really get into some interesting things. They give you so many different things. Okay, an eternal expression. Let's load that. You also have got some prepared pianos, prepared presets in here. And we're just gonna let this load up. Well, you're never late. You're never late. And even if you miss the live stream, you always have the replays. So there we go. So we're loading up a bunch of stuff here. Okay. Hey, it's oh my goodness. Okay, here we go. So this is an eternal expression. And you can see we've got some sustains and resonance going on. And let's listen. And that's really nice. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and open the FRESCO. And what FRESCO does, it allows you to kind of record movements. And then when you play it back, it'll see that just kind of is a dynamic way to control a lot of expression. And then let's see. We can assign the expression like to the X, the glide to the Y, and let's just do the low and high pass on opposing axis. And let's listen to that. You hear how cool that is? And I'm just learning how to get the most out of that. That's a very interesting and creative way to do this. All right. So that's just the eternal expression. I'm going to just see my quick load is working. And there we go. And let's go ahead and pull up the prepared and see what we got here. It's really amazing. I mean, you know, just how much they give you here. They give you so many different layers and so many different articulations and samples to choose from. Now, we'll drop this, we'll open this up, and so you can see you've got finger pluck, picked, picked in a Corda, a plastic bag, magnets, and so let's just go down, go through these and just take a listen. Just while we're here, though, you've got modulation effects, you've got some dynamics, and you can put gates and pitch LFOs, and that shows up. You've got the envelope controls, but the thing is, you can assign these different effect slots to different things. So this doesn't always have to be an ADSR. It can be a glitch. It can be a volume. It can be a pitch effect, and so you can just customize this as you want to. So let's go back to the main and just play around with the finger pluck. Now see, that release is a little too quick for me, so I'm going to tweak that up a little bit. Yeah, that's what I like that. Here we go. Let's just kind of play and have some fun. Picked, and the thing is, you can click on these and this enables them or purges them, and so this is the picked. And we can even, there's the magnets. I think it's crazy when they do things like that. Just things that are totally dissonant and weird, but you can put them together. So I'm going to put the picked and the magnets together, and we're going to bring the volume of the magnets down just so we can get just like a little bit of those transients without a lot of the racket. So it takes the piano and it just transforms it into something totally different, totally unique and different. Okay, so this is another thing. I'm going to just drop these octaves down. Okay, yeah, so that's what I love about this nanoKONTROL, the nano key, and you can barely see it up here. But when I shift the octaves down far enough, it gets me into those into this area here. I feel like the weatherman again. Those key switches down at the bottom, these will enable and disable all of these. Let's see. Yeah, I'm going to drop it down one more octave. And so now, yeah, there we go. You know, this library is fairly new, and Audio Brewers is a fairly new company, and just got to know them just recently, and just really interesting some things that they're doing. So I've got to, okay. So it looks like, okay, now that's a feature suggestion. I would say that the key switches, I don't know how to toggle these, because that would be really cool. Just to be able to do the key switches would act like a toggle that you can combine the different ones. But I like that concept. But be able to toggle those on and off. When you press a key, that it would just kind of toggle that. So this is the picked una Corda. And I can't wait to hear their Fazioli. That's really exciting. If this upright sounds as good as it does, I can't imagine what that Fazioli is going to sound like. you know, it kind of almost sounds like a harpsichord, because a harpsichord picks the strings, and una corda using just less than all those strings just sounds really interesting. It's like a dark harpsichord almost. Okay, this is slap strings, where they've just kind of I guess, slap the string. So you get a percussive effect with that. And you get those overtones, I guess, because you're smacking more, you're smacking around. It almost sounds like a pizzicato or something. First harmonic. Yeah, interesting. And second harmonic. Yeah, and the thing is to combine those. Yes. Check out the Audio Brewers website and sign up, and they are running a contest, and you still have a little bit of time to get in on that, to win a free copy of that Fazioli library. Yeah, listen to that. Let's just run the first and second harmonic. Yeah. Nails on strings. Don't you hate it when you drop something down in the piano? And they did it on purpose here. So you can get some really interesting sounds. Muted. Really cool. And you've got some sound effects. There's nothing, I guess, to a piano player or a musician than when you see somebody unloading a piano and watching it fall or they lose it. It's interesting. You've got little glisses. Yeah, really cool. Okay, let's just look at a couple of more presets. Okay, they've got a felt. Okay, they got a felt version of this. And thanks again, everybody, for watching and subscribing, liking. That really helps. The YouTube algorithm really likes. So that means that you guys are liking what I'm doing, and I just so appreciate it. It's so amazing. It really is. It's really a lot of fun. I do this because I love it. I love to share. I love to play. I love music. I've been, I've been at this for a long time, and I really love it. I really love music. I really love not only music, but I love sharing with you guys. Gives me a lot of joy. Free libraries are great, and I really appreciate it. I really appreciate Audio Brewers and the other companies that have said, I believe in what you're doing, and I enjoy it, and we want to support that. And when they do that, then I'm able to just spread the love, spread the joy, and that's what I love to do. This is the felt. Doesn't matter what kind of effects you have or what kind of interface you have. If the samples, if the recordings are subpar, it doesn't matter. And so when you start with this, level of quality, then you just can hear. I just can hear it. You can add effects, and it's just going to take it to so many different places. Okay, let's go into a couple of. Okay, let's go into a couple of crazy ones. 80s pulsing, and that's the thing. They just do so many things other than just piano sounds. You can just use all of these modulation effects that they've given, leverage and contact, and okay. Oh wow. Okay, so you've got EBOWs. Okay, yeah. So this is some more preparations here. So this is like the EBOW. The EBOW is a very cool thing. The first time I saw it, it was just so amazing. Just that electromagnetic thing doing this. That the EBOW almost just generates a pure sine wave when it's just kind of hovering over the magnet. The electromagnet is just stimulating the string, and it almost sounds just like a sine wave. And let's turn on the bode. And mess with the glide some. And then the modulation. Yeah, so you've got, yeah. And we're syncing to the host tempo here. And you've got different envelope shapes for that. That's really cool. That's cool. Okay, let's just, let's see here. Let's just go to shakers on strings. It's really crazy. So it's just not pianos. It's just all sorts of crazy things. So this is nylon. Yeah, I think you might need. Well, you've got to have a full version of Contact, and I'm thinking that let's just take a look, and if Audio Brewers is still with us, just maybe let us know, just kind of confirm that for us. If that is, you require a full version of Contact, if it's Contact 5, yeah, okay, 6.2. Yeah, 6.2, Contact 6 just opened up so many possibilities, just a lot of stuff going on there. So Contact 6.2 or above. So that's good to know. That's good to know. Okay, so we've got this. Okay, let's just look at some more. And then we're going to go on to Signals Blue real quick and just take a listen to that. If you think that this is crazy, Signals is just another. It's just another ball game. Okay. So it just takes it into the sound design. It just takes it into sound design territory for sure. Okay, let's go ahead and pull up Signals and Signals Blue, and it's just okay. So let's see. So let's pull up the textures. And this is, Signals is just, really for really rich ambient textures, environments, and and as far as contact, be on the lookout for. I guess in the summer they have a really great promotion where they will let you upgrade, and that's what I've done, is just kind of piggybacked off of some of those sales here. Now, what Signals does, now you see that keyboard is split into two different sections, and they're basically it's chords. It's like some chords and ambient things, and they have multi-sampled where you can do your own chords. But I think this is interesting. So you see here you have your scale, and so you can choose your root here, and we've got major and minor. And they also have things, they can extend it to like some more complicated chords. But I'm going to just choose C as the root, and we'll just play through some of these. And these just evolve and move and change. And then here, the red keys are minor and the blue. So you've got major in the left split and minor, we've selected major. So these are going to be, like the sevenths. Okay, that's what we've got. But really? And then you can assign and stack the different textures to these different layers. And the layers come into play when you are assigning modulation. So you can assign different things to different layers. So like pitch, and we can say, I want the dynamic to be on layer 1, pitch to be on layer 2, or all 3. So you can just toggle these on and off. And that's a global thing. And it's almost like a interstellar type of thing. And then here you have the FRESCO again that you can, and I'm going to, okay, see if we can, okay, so we can assign like the high and low pass and move this. And then when you play it, it's going to capture and record that. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah, so we can go to that modulation and layer 2. Yeah. Just some really cool things that you can do. Let's go to some, let's try one of these. And I like the way they experiment with different things, different sound sources, and different processing and effects. Yeah, we're loading some stuff here, looks like. Okay. Yeah, there we go. it's meant to just kind of sit there and just, you hear all this stuff moving around. And then the FRESCO is re-triggered. It starts at the beginning when you re-trigger that note. Oh, wow. Yeah, it's just like falling down a rabbit hole, because it's just so much here. So much here. So I'm going to load the multi-samples, and then this way you can kind of play it yourself. Yeah, that's just really interesting. Okay, and then we've got the articulations here. Yeah, you've got all of this over here. And then you can, go crazy with these modulation controls. So you can go per layer. Okay, hold on. Let's see. Yeah, let's just do the pitch. Okay, that's just like a tuning thing. Let's do a pitch LFOs. And then the gates. So you can select the steps. And sync. And you can do that on a per layer basis. So you've got 4 layers to play with, and you can go nuts. You got all of these different combinations. Man, it's really cool. Really cool. I want to just go back to the upright, and before we move on. Okay, so let's soft. Let's just load the soft. That's it right there. Just that. If you don't get it for anything, but these types of sounds. I mean, those other sounds are amazing, but this is to me, this is what. Wow, okay. So that is the upright, and a little taste of Signals Blue from Audio Brewers. And thank you guys again for doing that. And I can't wait for the Fazioli. So yeah, so whenever you're ready, I'll be waiting. Yeah. Thank you. And thank you for joining me on the chat. That's great. It's great to have that extra backup there. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is that I want to give you a quick update on the SL88. The SL88. Now, I've had a lot of questions since I posted my initial review or the unboxing, and so I actually took a trip to Guitar Center yesterday, and I was like, I've got to see some gear. I've got to get out in a shop and see some gear. So I thought it would be a good opportunity too to go ahead and look at some of the other controllers. And I've had the SL88 since I think July, and so I've been really loving it. And thanks to some of you guys for the support to help me to be able to purchase this and to just make it a permanent fixture in the studio here. That's just fantastic. And so I basically have not gotten into a lot of the there's so much power in there with the SL editor, and you've got so many things you can do with the zones and that type of thing. But honestly, I've just been using it right out of the box, and I'm hoping to try getting one of the mix faces because I've been using the nanoKONTROL for a long time, and that's been working great. But I'd just like to get some experience with the mix face as well. But I had some interesting experiences yesterday when I just kind of compared some keyboards. So they had a couple of Roland, they had a Roland digital piano, they had a couple of Casio digital pianos, they had a Yamaha 88-note keyboard. And what I noticed about the Roland, now the Roland keyboards are great. One of the things they do have the escapement. So you'll notice on a real piano, you press the key and there's a little bump before it fully just goes all the way through and hits the note. And so the Roland keyboards had that escapement, so I would press it and I could feel that little extra bump. But honestly, I went on to they had a Korg, so I tried that. That was a little different. The Casio was okay, but none of them honestly felt as natural, I guess, as the SL88, the Grand that I've been playing. I've just loved the expressiveness of it because you can play it very soft and you can go through all those dynamics. The weight of it was something I had to get used to, but yeah, I'm used to it. It's just really been a great keyboard, and so that's just a little update. And I love the XY controller here because being able to assign that to different things, because there's a lot of libraries that are using those multi-zoned tone generators. That's kind of fun to play with. I've not done a lot of pitch bend, but you've got to be careful with that and really it could really be touchy. The thing is, I just ran through yesterday and just played a few, and honestly, it's like what they say. Once you have experienced this, you couldn't go back to another because it just feels it either feels real spongy or clunky. This feels very smooth. Of course, the SL880, it's hanging in there, and that's got a different feel as well. But yeah, that's where we are. The only thing, I did play a Kawai digital piano that has a similar action to probably like their VPC-1, and that action really felt nice. And it had the escapement as well. So that is the only thing that I feel like could even be in contention with the SL88, in my opinion. But what I want to show you now, I want to take a look at something someone mentioned about, let's see if we can get it here. Yeah, there we go. About the Synchron pianos. The VSL Synchron pianos. And You know, as far as trying different MIDI controllers, as far as keyboards, no, just this one and that one, and what I'm able to find in the music stores. But really, you once you touch it and just kind of mess around with it, you just kind of get that feedback, and you know what you've compared it to. Playing this for so long, and then you're trying these other different things in the store, and I really suggest that if you have a music store, which are few and far between, I really miss our music stores. But if you get a chance, that's really the best way to get your fingers underneath, get these keys underneath your fingers so you can experience it for yourself. I had an interesting viewer comment about the Synchron pianos and about how big and huge they sound, and how, because I know we've been looking at the Busendorfer, their brand new 280 VC, and that was recorded in that smaller Synchron stage. And we're going to go. I'm going to try some different things. I really never thought about it too much, because I just kind of accepted the fact that the Synchron stage is huge. Now this is the 280 VC. And it was recorded in Synchron Stage B, which is the smaller stage. But I want to go and pull up this Steinway. I'm going to pull up this Steinway here. And this is the concert setting. And just take a listen. And right away, it's just like, it's huge. It's in your face, it's huge. But what if we want to get a more intimate sound out of it? And the key is in these mic positions. I just sort of arbitrarily have left these other room mics on. And so when I just have the condenser mic soloed, it just sort of pulls it in. I'm going to turn the reverb off as well. I'm going to turn this mid mic off too. I just want you to hear just how nice and tight this can sound. You hear that? See, it's... You do have a little RT60, but let me show you the difference. And this is what I took for granted all this time. I'm going to bring the room mic up. Yeah. And that's the hugeness. That's where the bigness comes in. But what's so great, that's what I love about the Synchron player, is the mic mixer. The mic mixer is just gives you all of these different mic positions to select from. And that instantly brings it in tight. And then you have that little air on the top of it. But nothing like if you had the room mic turned on. It's just huge. And I think that's what a lot of people have sometimes shied away from the synchron pianos, because typically they are huge because of the room. But they give you the room mic, you can turn it off. And let me turn the ribbon mics on. And this is still the Steinway. Yeah, it's just like the more that you dig into these, the more possibilities you find with those. So this is the ribbon. Yeah, listen how nice and intimate that is, close. Hey, I see my niece Elena has joined. Thank you so much. It's good to see you. It's about the only way we get to see you is on a stream or something. So thanks for coming. Thanks for joining. But you hear that. Yeah, it just opens up another dimension of these. It's I bet you, is Silas watching too? I'm thinking Silas is hitting the high. This is the 2 mic, and I'm running the full version of the library. VSL sent me a demo so I can, oh, it's Mia. Okay. Mia is going to be like the next Master Chef Junior for sure. So you see what I'm saying? I'm going to just play this just real softly and go through this dynamic. So you see, I could start very soft and just go boom, right up to that, yeah. It just gives you a very tight sound. And I've been messing around with the, I love listening to Joe Beam, Antonio Carlos Joe Beam, and the Red Blouse was on the playlist. And so I've been trying to learn how to do that. Yeah, it's just kind of fun. Yeah, grazie. And got some people from Peru. Hi, Ronnie. And yeah, You know, yeah. So we're just playing around with mic positions. Yeah, and I'll have to do one, but that just, I have to do one about with the other CFX with the Garriton, but you know, just using these different room mics, that it just opens up so many more possibilities, and you can get the huge, yeah, you can get the huge sounds, the room and the mid mics to give you this, that just capture that stage, you know. And that's huge, but you can go all the way from that to this. This is the intimate. Now I'm going to turn off the room. I'm going to turn off the room mix. I'm going to turn off the room mix. I mean, yeah, so you can just hear. Just gets right there. So you can, you know, that's what gets me. It's what blows me away is that they give you so much. They give you so much, and you can overlook the obvious things. That's just the condenser mic. And they do different things with EQs. And this is one of the things that I ask. I said, are the mics time aligned? So if the microphones, you know, there's a natural delay. If a microphone is 20 foot away from a piano, of course, the sound's going to reach the closer mic first, and then it's going to be a delay. And so they are time aligned. So they're going to, you know, but you can have some control over that. So, you know, just pull up the ribbon. I'm just going to pull up the ribbon mic. And right here, you can turn on this. You can turn on the time alignment here. And you can adjust that. Yeah. So it's kind of like a delay. So it helps you to get a tighter sound or a looser sound with the mics. And that's really interesting to me. So That's it. That's it. Yeah. Can you make a big piano sound smaller? Well, more intimate. Yes, you can. And the thing about the Steinway is that they sampled these pianos in place. So the Steinway out of the Synchron pianos, this was in the center. And let's see if we can take a look at that. Check that out. That's interesting. There we go. Okay, here's the concert D. And you can see here, this is a picture of the Synchron stage where they placed it. So you can see where the mics are. And the Steinway is just right up the middle. And so you've got the ribbon microphones, and you've got two different sets. You've got the condenser that's right over the hammers. You have the tube mics that are just kind of offset a little bit. Then you have mid mics, and this shows you all of the full. And let's see. I think yeah, we don't need to ask any questions. I want to see something. Okay, so the black mics here represent the full library. The standard library has all of the blue mics there. Yeah, and the links are going to be in the description below. This is from Vienna Symphonic Library, and that's going to be in the description below. All of the things we talked about today, going to just have those down there for you to take a look at. That's really nice. So what's next? What is next? Well, a lot of times I don't know what's next, so that's why I love to have you guys give me your feedback and that type of thing, so I can produce content that you're gonna like. So I've had a lot of requests for KEYSCAPE, for Spectrasonics KEYSCAPE, and if you'd like to see that on the channel, you know, they do not typically provide review copies for guys like me, and so if you want to see that on the channel, you know, there's ways that you can you know, send support, and you know, and I'll set that aside if you specify that this is for KEYSCAPE. If you want to take a ride with me through that, you can just check out one of the support links in the description below, and we will see if we can get KEYSCAPE here, because that's just been one that I've been curious about myself, and so it'd be great to share it with you guys. So all right, well, thanks for joining me today, and I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope that the spring has sprung for you guys, and you're enjoying, you know, just kind of moving closer to some kind of normalcy. So I just wish you all the best, and I thank you again for all the support. It's been such a great time today. Had a lot of fun today. So again, if it's your first time, you know, go ahead and subscribe and like, and it's been so good to see everybody. And until next time, I look forward to bringing you some more. And I think we're going to be, I'm going to be live again on Thursday. So make sure that you keep an eye out for that. There's some really interesting things coming, and I can't wait to share them with you. So we will see you real soon. Thanks again for all the support and the prayers, and we will see you possibly on Thursday. So until then, God bless you.